This is the Wednesday crossword from Patrick Berry for the New Yorker from August 27th, 2025. Gritty grill residues, probably ash. If I can. I don't know why my keyboard's not working on this. Here we go. A rocker or recliner could be some, types of chair. Villainous Star Trek collective with, I think that was the Borg. Tidbits for aardvarks would be ants. Save me a seat completes the phrase there. Beneficiary of a will that would be an heir. And let's just go right into 19 across. Scarred the land to get ore. Strip mined. Person hawking wares. Some kind of seller. Sounded like horseshoes going over cobblestones, probably clopped. Clippity clop is the sound a horse makes on the cobblestone. Bartleby the Scrivener, author Melville Herman. I don't know why I was blanking on that. Grudgingly acknowledge. So, not sure. Much to my chagrin. Can't figure that one out. Petty quarrel. The spat. Maybe admit. Country whose official language is Farsi is Iran. Was a passenger would be road. And tailor-made is custom sewn as a as a suit. Turntable-inspired term for the use of a familiar song in a film would be maybe the needle drop. When you drop the needle, then the song starts on the old vinyl records. Person hawking wares is a peddler. Bausch and Lomb is the company that makes contact lenses. Often the distance would be afar. Holding similar opinions could be, of the same mind or something like that. But that's probably not correct because bone alongside the radius is ulna. Elaborate drama performed by singers is like a grand something. Stop or yield, those are both signs. Of like mind would be of, holding similar opinions. And then they docked my salary, I got a pay cut. British luxury SUV is the Range Rover. All wood. If you're Mace or Nelly in a country grammar or whatever it was, whichever song that was. Shake a leg is to like leave or not seeing that one. Figure in many a tall tale. Figure in many a tall tale. So, okays has to be authorizes. Maybe a folk hero. And then a grand opera is an elaborate drama performed by singers. In real time as a broadcast would be live, and weaver of rattan furniture. Don't know. Item used to signal Paul Revere. This is Sandra Bullock, the Gravity Star. Go back up here. Winged olive branch carriers are symbolically doves. Common cameo shape. Common cameo shape. Sly relatives of dogs. Foxes, right, okay. For some reason, I always think of them to be more cat-like. Pixar is the animation studio whose branding features an anthropomorphic desk lamp. This oval is a common cameo shape. Heavy hitter in the courtroom. Oh. Gavel, that's what it is. CD bar is a dive. Unit equal to 4 quarts is a gallon, so is it going to be GLN? And to exit a aircraft, like the walls of some dens, paneled, right? As the old. Maybe it's not though. Wait a minute. Maybe this is just GAL. Paneled. That would make more sense than for this. So D-planes is the way to get off the aircraft. And barely on the radar celeb going back up to 14 down. It's a D-lister. Shake a leg. Still don't get that one. Don't feel entirely convinced. Like not moved or something. Felt the after effects of a workout would probably be ached. Change course. Not sure. Forbidden fruit taster was Eve. You gotta blame. You just blame Eve for everything. Eve gets a bad rap. Socket for a USB cable. Not sure there. Oh, wait, what's this? Butter something ice cream flavor. I wanted to say butterbean because of the wrestler boxer, you know, the two sport threat, butterbean. Beehive State Collegians are Utahns, Utes. The two Utes. Lads Playmates would be lasses. Available for less would be on sale. Make blank at regard lovingly. Make like eyes at, right? Make sleep's eyes or make sheep's eyes? Sheep's eyes? Talk back to his sass? I guess shake a leg could be to pick up the pace and to hasten. Okay, and then don't feel entirely convinced as to have doubts. A tree is a genealogical diagram, and to change courses to fear. So then Ace Ventura is the Jim Carrey character who wears Hawaiian shirts. Crossing with 50 is completely believes it would be to buy. Classic toy for would-be architects. Isn't it like a Erector set? Main part of a website's URL. Domain name. Former Yankee who was teammates with Sandman and Captain Clutch. It's A-Rod. So who the heck was Sandman? Was that Mariano Rivera, and then Captain Clutch was Derek Jeter? Because he was the captain of the team for a large part of his career. Flowing lines at a light show. It could be a laser something, laser beams. Something counted by a smartwatch would be a step, and right away could be ASAP. Office missive could be memo with 56 across being pop for champagne cork sound. Item used to signal Paul Revere, I guess, was a lantern. Eats in the evening, be dines, so that crosses with 46 down. 18-wheeler is a semi. And butter pecan is the ice cream, then. A socket for a USB cable would be a port. Diamonds and graphite chemically are carbons. And a caner is a weaver of rattan furniture. And then a military counteroffensive is a sortie. Interesting. Do we have that in the dictionary here? Let's give a look here. An armed attack, especially one made from a place surrounded by enemy forces. A flight of a combat aircraft on a mission. An intransitive verb, to go on a sortie. Going forth, a sally, specifically the issuing of a body of troops from a besieged place to attack the besiegers and outrush to a beleaguered, whatever the heck